Good day. We are the Group 8 tackling about passive transport. What is passive transport? It is a process by which an ion or molecule passes through a cell wall via a concentration gradient or an area of high concentration to a low concentration. Basically, passive transport gives an ion or a molecule a room to breathe. Cell membranes serve as barriers and gatekeepers. They are semi-permeable, which means that some molecules can diffuse across the lipid bilayer but others cannot. A concentration gradient occurs when the concentration of particles is higher in one area than another. In passive transport, particles will diffuse down a concentration gradient from areas of higher concentration to areas of lower concentration until they are evenly spaced. Even when equilibrium is reached, particles do not stop moving across the cell membrane. Diffusion is a passive process of transport. A single substance tends to move from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration until the concentration is equal across the space.
Simple diffusion is a simple passive transport of small nonpolar molecules across a biological membrane from high to low concentration without a protein until it reaches the state of equilibrium.
In facilitated diffusion, material moves across the plasma membrane with the assistance of transmembrane proteins down a concentration gradient from high to low concentration without the expenditure of cellular energy. Filtration is another passive process of moving material through a cell membrane, while diffusion and osmosis rely on concentration gradients. Filtration uses a pressure gradient. Another big example of passive transport is osmosis. This is a water-specific process. Usually, cells are in an environment where there is one concentration of ions outside and one inside, because concentrations like to be the same. The cell can pump ions in and out to stay alive. Osmosis is the movement of water across the membrane.
Hypertonic refers to a solution with higher osmotic pressure than another solution. In other words, a hypertonic solution is one in which there is a greater concentration of number of solute particles outside a membrane than there are inside it. An isotonic solution refers to two solutions having the same osmotic pressure across a semi-permeable membrane. This state allows for the free movement of water across the membrane without changing the concentration of solutes on the other side. A hypotonic solution has a lower concentration of solutes than another solution. In biology, a solution outside of a cell is called hypotonic if it has a lower concentration of solutes relative to the cytosol due to osmotic pressure Water diffuses into the cell, and the cell often appears turgid or bloated.